Right, we're back, and okay, that still works pretty well. So I had to do some modifications to my frame rate to drop it from 60 to 30 because the file size was humongous. But looking over at my other screen, it doesn't seem to be lagging too much. So let's run with it. All right. So I apologize. I have getting over a cold, and I have dropped my mine shaft. Not related, but there you have it. So at this point, the mine shaft goes all the way down, and I think I left off with out of materials. Yes. So time to make some other stuff. So we have a lot of materials we need now. Except for we're still really low on gravel. So we need to go find us some gravel. And sometimes you can find that at the top of these things. I once found a gravel mountain. It was the weirdest thing. It was an entire mountain, just a whole mountain landscape made of nothing but gravel. Is there any gravel sources nearby? Sad. No, there's not. It means I have to go digging. Oh, there's a little bit. Not much. I also found fossils, but I didn't dig them out right. So this isn't like another dinosaur mod that I've seen and briefly used. I actually have this whole special process for getting the dinosaurs' fossils out of the landscape. So it's actually really slow to make dinosaurs in this game, which will make it all the sweeter when we have them. This is a really good supply of gravel. Okay. I'll wear out this shovel. So, that was quick. So yes, get as much gravel as we can get our hands on. And so what we have to do is make plaster and bandages. And put that on our dinosaur bones and then dig them up. So a lot more convoluted. And that's where all that gypsum comes into play. Because it's going to be gypsum and I think paper, something like that. I think the formula, I have to go look it back up. Oh my god, did I? Yes, I did. That is embarrassing. Oh, lava. Hello. Well, that could have been horrible, but it wasn't. All right, so that's, learned a bit on the dinosaur bones, how to go research that. But as our first line of business, we need to get the smeltery built. Now, this does create a small problem. One of the major tools that I want clears... No, that'll be okay. Clears 1 by 3 by 3 areas, so it would be like clearing out all this all at once. It's really sweet. I just realized that it'll be okay because as long as I see everything I'm about to clear, I'll know whether or not it's safe. I'm not sure if that was a complete thought for all of you, but it was for me. I have not enough sand. That's, I suppose, okay. So let us get everything we do. There's no point in grabbing all of that. Oh, that's cobblestone. Silly me. And go into here. So what we're going to make first, so we're going to start building our smeltery, is we're going to make grout. I am Groot, or grout. So we got grout, that's all we can make. And then we take our grout, and we're going to smelt it. Oh, apparently I put copper in there. Strange, not sure why I did that. Alright, send that through. And like that. Like that. Okay, I guess that's gonna go in there. I'll reorganize things later. But gypsum powder. There's my iron. I do have a lot of iron. And we're gonna take that. So I need some more tools while I'm here. I'm really low on iron. And I do have iron ore. Now, I don't think I'm going to have enough grout to make... Yeah, I'm not going to have enough grout to make the whole smeltery. So that's going to be a slight problem. But... So we might need to go get more sand. We also need a place to put it. I was going to put it here. I've had some other thoughts. This is just crowded. Now what I could do, excuse me, is actually kind of close this off. And there we go. And then this will become a room. And then this will probably get repurposed. And what we can do is, so we're going to need a 3x3 area, and then 1 square out from that for the smeltery. So, yeah, we could do, so if the outer wall is here, and we put, that's not enough space, so we can make that the outer wall, at the inner wall. So we want to make sure, yeah, we have 3. And you know, I think I'll just do it here. So that's our outer wall. This is going to be the floor of it. There we go. Let's dig out sufficient space. We'll expand it later. And so the smeltery is generally 3x3 base and outer walls, and the corners don't matter. So it's a lot like a nether portal. Oh, I really want the excavator. So after we get our smeltery going, then we'll start looking at the toolsmithing stuff for our needs. But the smeltery is going to be what allows us to build smelt materials at a much accelerated rate. Now for this, we're going to have a lot of things we have to do. One of them is just the simple storage of metals, because we won't be dealing with things in just ingots and blocks. There are actually millibuckets, that's what it's measured in, that we're going to have to deal with. Let's see, let's actually bring this to the ceiling, put a torch there. And the thing is some metals, when they're left in the smeltery together, will actually join together into alloys. It's pretty cool. For example, gold and silver will make electrum. So you got to be careful not to accidentally leave too much in the smeltery, or you will end up with an alloy you did not want. Okay. Sure, I'll run with that. And we still need to dig out more. Yeah, my wife and roommate ladies are watching Man in the High Castle, which, by the way, if you like alternate history kind of dramatic fiction, is a really excellent show. It's on Amazon Prime. They aren't paying me for that. That was just me expressing an opinion. You know, this was already 3 votes that go there. So, just figured I'd share that, though, for anybody who likes, you know, a good show. It is an excellent show. Yeah, I wish they'd pay me for plugging in. That'd be awesome. I'm always seeing these other people with their channels and their millions of viewers, and I've got one, me, right now. That's okay. Maybe somebody will be amused someday. Someday. It's not a song, but I'm singing it anyways. But yeah, totally sick this week. It's not even funny. It's just had a cold and just kicking my butt. But somehow, you know, you gotta keep working. Alright, we're almost there. Almost got our space opened up. And then as we go, we'll also be going upwards. And actually, this current layout has certain advantages being underground for going upwards. Because as we go upwards, we kind of have scaffolding kind of being built for us with the fact that we're in this room. So that's kind of cool. Alrighty, cool. This is our base. Build around it. It might be a little claustrophobic in here, but we can always cut out if we need to. And let's see how this is coming along. So we have a bunch of these bricks. So we need sand. We're gonna need glass. Okay, so let's start with our first 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right. Our first 9 seared brick. So that's what we've been making, seared brick. And we're going to take our seared brick, lay it down. This is the base. And that's the beginning of our smeltery. And let's see, while we're at it, do I have enough to make it? No. It's also, oops, what's called faucets. Ooh, that kind of cuts off, don't it? Faucets. But yeah, this is for pouring out liquids. So might as well make one. Just stash it here for now. And I need 2 more. Come on. So what we're going to make next is the controls. The control panel. And this is how, there we go, we actually control our smeltery, and it's made much like an oven smeltery controller, right in the smeltery, and then we place it somewhere. Now that seems to me a good place to put the controls. Here's what we're going to put our lava kind of storage, and then all around it is going to be, oh, you know, I should have given myself more space. This is going to get kind of tight. Because next to our outer wall will be, yeah, this is going to be too tight. That'll be okay. Next to our outer walls, you know, going to be like our casting basins and things of that nature. So we want just a little bit more space. And that'll get covered. So let's go ahead and put our control panel back. No, we don't need anything there. Let's put our controls there. So now that's better. Let's go ahead and take out some of this wall. And give ourselves just a little bit more space. There we go. So now what's going to happen is we won't have anything here really, but for things like over here, we can have our casting basins and still have enough space now for 2. I like 2s for the space. And we're going to have to push this wall back, but we can hold off on that until we need it. And definitely going to have to push back that wall. Okay. And then for my next one, now one thing we could do is, and I've seen people do this, is the walls can be here, and we could actually put our casting basins into the ground, which I'm a little inclined to do. So let's actually do that. So these are going to be casting basins. And as we go along, there will be more and more things. Because what we actually make next, is, let's see if I remember how to make it. Is it this one? Yep, a smeltery drain. Now, what we could do is fill this up entirely, and that just makes a smeltery, block, seared brick. Excuse me. actually, seared brick is cheaper. Interesting. A little torn on this one. Do we want to put our drains on the same level or one up? That would make walking a little easier. Let's do it that way. Let's put our drains on our same level as us. Just making it a little more expensive off the bat. And as we'll see here, let's grab that. I have 20 of those. So what we're going to do is we're going to put our drain here and a faucet there. And then we'll put our casting basin here. This is how we're going to make blocks. And what we do is we click on that and it'll drain out into our casting basin. Pretty sweet. Right now nothing happens because, well, there's not much to this. So we're going to need more sand. Yes, we will need a lot more gravel as well. Clay we're doing good on. But we would definitely need more gravel. Yeah, I don't have any more gravel here. So let's see if we can get ourselves some more sand from somewhere. I think I see water over here. Now, my last game, which is my other computer, was next to the beach, which I picked very specifically for its access to sand. Sand sometimes, well, tarnations. Sand can sometimes actually end up being kind of a, hard to get resource. Oh, a little lag there, I find. So we need sand. What I might do is maybe go exploring at some point and see if I can't find me a desert. And then just harvest the desert for all it's worth. This is a good starting spot for sand. So tedious. Now we will need to make some glass. Because of some of the because we need to be able to make something to store. Oops. Something to store lava and metals in. We're actually going to need a fair amount of those containers. And it's going to take glass. Oops, oops, oops. Let me do this. Oh, that's right. Well, we can do it this way. We don't want to deal with the water. So fill this all in, that gets rid of the water blocks. Bam! Now we just dig it all back out again. I know, not the most efficient way to have handled that problem, but it's what I did. There we go. All this sand is now for us. This shall be our sand quarry. Or sand query, as the case might be. Which it's not. So, it's a quarry. I don't think we'll get the sandstone. It's usually going to be on like beaches out along a lake or a river, or an ocean, along the ocean. So it's really deep. Yeah, we've already hit the bottom of this quarry. In part. Get as much as we can. We're going to need all this sand to make. Oh, I broke my shovel. Did I have another one? I don't! You make more. I came across a mod. It's part of a pack, so I don't know what the mod is called. It would actually swap out your tools when they break with, the equivalent tool. And I kind of wish I had that mod. Because it was pretty nice for Mining and mining and mining and mining. But at the same time, you could easily lose track of where you're at, and if you had, stuff that you didn't want to let just break, there you have it. It'd be kind of annoying. Okay, lots of sand. Good on clay. Not great on gravel, but I think we'll make do. And yeah, let's go make some more grout. I actually got around to seeing the second of the movies, the whatchamacallit movies, Guardian of the Galaxy. It's actually really good. So if you're into things like Guardians of the Galaxy, the Marvel universe, I do highly recommend seeing the second Guardian of the Galaxy movie. I do feel it was as good as the original, which you can't always say. Alright, now here's a small problem. I did not leave myself enough iron ore to make a bucket. So let's go make ourselves another furnace. I probably will dismantle these furnaces later. And let's make that one. Let's go and process half our iron. Go. We have more grout and granite. And dirt. And this will take forever, forever, forever. We're following the leader wherever he may go. Seems my throat's not holding up to this talking. I don't actually do a lot of talking at my job these days. I used to work at an IT help desk. My whole day was talking. Phone call after phone call after phone call after phone call. Inbound, outbound, what have you. Now, I might take 2 calls in a day. Although, to be fair, one of my calls today was an hour long. And the problem magically fixed itself. Always makes me nervous. I never trust problems that just kind of fix themselves. So, that should be enough. Now, let's see. I need 1 bucket. And, let's make a little bit of extra iron for porpoises. Not to be confused with sea manatees. Only porpoises. For our own purposes. I'm not making much sense. Still not feeling great. How long is this? Okay. Yeah. Okay. Alright, that's enough. Swap it out for the sand. Take my iron. Now we're going to need a bucket. Bucket. That's a bucket. We call that a knife. I need more wood soon. And let's make 2 pickaxes. And a shovel. A shovel! It's a shovel! I don't know what a shovel is. That's apparently what it is. That's apparently one. Okay, and put my iron back. Snag glass. Snag that. Toss in some more grout. Okay, so first things first. We put those in, and then put one of those in there, and it makes sear tank. That's what it's called. And then we want another smeltery drain, and let's make a seared brick. So let's start getting our stuff in order. So our other drain go there, and our seared brick is going to go there, and this is actually going to go here, but we need to go fill it up. So we're going to let that do its thing. And get our bucket, go do this in the rain. Now let's go use that lava source over here. It is far too convenient to not use it. That's just kind of neat. Alright, put that there. Get a bucket. Put it in. Get a bucket. Put it in. Get a bucket. Put it in. Get a bucket. I think that's full. Yes. Now, do not fear. And see, you can break it, and it stays filled with whatever it has. It's your tank full of lava. 4,000 millibuckets. I always see it as like millibars, but it's millibuckets. And we pop that there. And now our smeltery is not done, so it's not activated yet. But once it is, we'll be able to use the controls. So, how's that coming along? More in, take more out. Let's see, we need another smeltery drain. And that goes there. Cool. So we got two sides done. I think we need to have an extra layer before it actually activates, but I'm not 100% on that. So I suppose that is as good a place as any to stop. So I'll go ahead and finish this thing up. And in our next video, we'll go ahead and take it for a test drive. If you have any questions, comments, hate, vitriol, or whatever, love, the internet, none of that, feel free to leave a comment. If somehow you enjoyed my ramblings, especially if you've got comments on what you'd actually like to see me do, actually make a like, comment, and I'll do it next time. And maybe you might even subscribe. Wouldn't that be sweet? So yeah, I'm not going to do any of that. Oh, hey, if I get X many likes, I'll actually do this thing. That's cool, because I'll probably do it anyways because it's cool, because that's the way I roll. But I still would like the likes. It'd make me happy. Anyway, cheers.